How do you find inspiration for new material and tricks?
That's hit or miss. There's months where you're like, can't think of anything or don't want to think of anything. Inspiration, is having a job, realistically. That really helps. When you have a job and I have a gig to do, like I got a gig coming up this Saturday in Vegas, and it's a drive-in theater here in Vegas where we're doing comedy in a drive-in, and they're in their cars. And if they like it, they honk their horn. So you're not going to hear laughter because they're in their goddamn cars. They're miles back. So if they like it, you'll hear it. So I've never done this in my life. And they asked me, it's from Tickle Me Comedy, Comedy Club, whatever it's called here. And they wrote me on Instagram, and they said, if you want to come up and do something, we'd love to. I said, you know what? Yeah, I want this experience. Because when I'm 80, I'm sitting around talking to a bunch of young comedians going, what's some of the weirdest jobs you ever done? When can I say I've done comedy at a drive-in movie theater? It's not the 1950s, for Christ's sakes, people. But we'll never have this time again. Drive-ins are like the hottest thing right now. I thought, I got to do it just to have that on my resume so I can have a conversation piece about this. Because how great is that? That you do a joke that just kills, all you hear is horn honks. That's like being in New York City trying to get across the goddamn street. So I'm excited. Or maybe I get no horn honks. I'll just bring my own fucking horn. I'll just honk it myself. But, which actually that's a hell of a good idea. I'm going to bring a couple of those myself. But so I'm doing that Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And that's my inspiration for 2 days from now. You know what I mean? Because I'm excited about that. My material's not that new. I'm doing a couple of new bits about COVID and about social distancing, which I actually tried out over at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood when I did their live stream. And I'm going to do that. But I'm excited to try that new venue. So that's my inspiration, is find the next gig. And some people go, well, I don't have any gigs. I can't make. Well, then go out there and find a gig. Go to the Shriners Auditorium. Go to the old age homes and stuff like that, and ask if they have now not a good time to go to the old age home. So I take that back right now. Let's not kill people, all right? We wipe out a whole nation. But when we're allowed to go back to the old age homes or senior centers or opportunity villages or whatever, these are great places for you to work your material and get nervous and prepare. So say you're starting out and you have a show in 3 months. I got to be honest with you, when I was starting out at 9 or 10 years old, that show that I had in 3 months, man, every night I thought about it. I was so excited about that show. I was thinking about it. Gave me that reason to write tricks down, to write ideas down, all for that one damn show that lasted 30 minutes. And I probably made $10. But I was because that's what you need. You need that. You need, when you're running a race, you need to see that end goal point. And I'm not saying different goals that you may not achieve, small ones. Go, I want to do this charity this year. I'm gonna write them a letter and say I'd love to help the Timmy's Christmas Telethon, or I'd love to help the MDA Telethon or whatever, and make that a goal. And it's not about money. If you're doing comedy for money, get out of it. But it's because it's a passion. Any entertainment is a passion. You know what I mean? Jewel, who's a very famous artist, was sleeping in her car in San Diego playing coffee houses, and finally she got 2 record deals offered to her. But she was sleeping in her car. That's how exciting this life is. But if you hang in there long enough and you have a passion, you love what you do, you'll get there. If you really learn and you really think about it. I'm not saying you're going to be, Kevin Hart or Michael Bublé or Elvis Presley, but there's a lot of gray area in between that's pretty cool to hang in. Like, I'm pretty happy being on 2 or 3 TV shows this year and having a show in Las Vegas. I'm happy with that, I would like to be bigger. Of course I would. It's just not my personality to slow down or not want that. But that's who I am. I've never changed that way. But have that small goal, that charity show, that whatever it is, or if you know friends in the neighborhood that have a hunting club or a fishing club or I don't know, whatever the hell it is, find a reason to get booked, whether it be for free or for money or for hotel and lodging or for a free meal or whatever the hell it is, or for a Starbucks gift card. And that's how you get inspired. At least that's how I get inspired. And that's the reason. Or try to audition for America's Got Talent, or Whose Line Is It, or whatever's on TV, whatever show you want to audition for. So that's my thing. Create the goal. If there's no goal, create one. You can create one very easily just by offering your services to charities and until you start, making money, you can get booked.